everyone, this is Michelle at michellesizemore.com. I'm a creative memories advisor, and today you'll learn how to make these embellishments using our Dollop arch frame punch. It can be used as a border punch where you cut a 12-inch border, or you can use it to cut squares and rectangles like this. I will show you how to do squares and rectangles on this video, and I have posted another video on YouTube that shows you how to do just straight borders or a really big square that takes up almost the whole page. So this shows you how to do these smaller ones. So I chose lipstick pink cardstock from Creative Memories. You can also use our raspberry cardstock, or just any bright fun pink is fine. The other items I used, the papers and embellishments, were from the Vivid Melodies collection, and it comes with 4 different colors: jazzberry, capri blue, lime tart, and butterscotch. I chose mostly the jazzberry, which is all of the fun pinks, different shades of pink. It also has some green leaves in there, but I used some of these green leaves came from the other colors, but it was all in that Vivid Melodies collection. And if you do choose to buy the whole collection, you do get this wonderful pack of sticker strips for free if you buy like all of the colors in the whole bundle. I used this one, I believe, on my ideas, and probably one other one, but there's several that make me think of Valentine's Day. Sweetness, Friends, Together, XOXO, and or they can just be for everyday fun kind of things. But I chose these colors because it does make me think of Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day is coming up soon at the time of this video. So I'll show you how I made these. I'm going to set this aside and pull out this. This is all of your shapes, your rectangles and squares, pre-cut and done for you. So I'm going to just walk through the process of how I did that. This uses a 6x6 square of cardstock, which I've already cut. This one, 4x4, 6x8, and 4x6. So that's what you start with before you start to use this punch. Now I'm going to show you how to use our trimmer just to get one rectangle, and then once you know how to do that, you can cut all the other sizes because it works the same. This is the Creative Memories 12-inch trimmer, and I love this trimmer. I have the straight blade in here, and just to show you how easy it is to switch out your blade, you just lift this up. There's a little notch right there. Plop it in with the curvy side down and close it, and that's all you have to do to switch out your blade. And we do have all these other blades that go with it that I'll be showing on other videos, but today I'm just using this straight blade. I'm going to lift out this arm because it gives me a bigger area to keep my paper straight. So I'm going to start with this piece of cardstock, and I want to cut a 6x8 rectangle. So I'm going to put this in here, measure it up here at the 6, which is right there. Oops, sorry. I need to make sure it's straight all the way across. Very important. And close it. And just cut. And I press kind of firmly with the palm of my hand, but not hard. Just give it a firm push. And I tend to go both ways just to make sure it cut all the way through. You don't have to do that, but it's just a habit I have. Now I'm just going to flip it one way, measure it at the 8-inch mark right here. Make sure it's straight all the way across at the top, and it is, and cut. And then I have my 6x8. So the other sizes you cut would be the same process, just cutting at different marks on the grid line. Okay, so this is the one for this. Alrighty, so I'll show you how to take this and make it look like this. Alrighty, this punch has a little trick to it. Okay, so most of the border punches that I show you start right here on this little black line. And if you do want to cut a 12-inch border, it will start there. But since I'm doing a frame, I need to start right here. Sorry, right there. There's a silver straight line in between 2 blue lines, and that is my starting point for everything when I'm making a frame with this punch. So I'm going to put my cardstock here. I'm going to measure it up at that silver line that I just showed you. Make sure it's straight. all the way across. It needs to be very straight right here on this lip, and punch. Now I'm going to move it down, and this blue is going to show you the part that I just cut out. It's going to match up with that. The silver is the background. So what I do is I just move it down. I match my design right on top of that blue so that no blue shows. I only see silver, and that's how I know I'm in the right spot. And then I need to make certain that it's straight up here on this lip, and hold it down firmly and punch. Move my scraps out of the way and do it again. Line it up, make sure it's straight, and punch. Now, I am left with these two little ends, and those are important. They need to be there for this. So now I'm going to flip it this way, put this inside, and match the end of that straight piece with that little silver straight line, my starting point. Same starting point. Make sure it's very straight. It's really important to keep it straight, and punch. Now I'm going to be left with this. You could always put a little sticker on that or something and use it for something else. Now I'm just going to follow what I did before and match up my cardstock on top of the blue so that I don't see any blue where the design is. Make sure it's straight, and punch. Okay, then I have another straight line. Turn it this way. Match up my straight line with the silver line on here like I did before. And now I'm going to stop talking and just finish this off. Same process all the way around. Oops. I went too far. Okay, once again, I have my little straight line there, extra piece, line it up with the silver. I said I was going to stop talking, and I'm still talking, so I'll quit. Okay, here we go. I just can't stop talking. It's a problem. Okay, there we go. Now, so now I have my decorative rectangle, and you do the same thing with all these other sizes. It's important for all your sizes to be even numbers, so 4x4, 4x6, 6x8, not 5x7, because that's just how this punch works. So pretty easy. And then what I would do next is I would just cut my rectangles of paper that I want to go on the inside. Rectangle, rectangle, square. This one's a circle. Using the same process with the 12-inch trimmer. And I did write the measurements on the flip side here. So I'm going to put these here so you can see them, and you can jot them down if you want to. Okay, let's kind of go down so you can see the design a little bit. So basically, the top number shows you the outer measurement. This was a 4x4. The inner measurement shows a circle. That is this circle punch right here. I forgot to get it out. And I'll show you how to use that real quick. This is a good thing to use your scraps of paper with. Okay, I'm going to open it up by pushing that, stick my cardstock in, and punch. That's how to use that. Now, I should have done white because this was a white circle, but that's how I got that white circle. And then I just used the trimmer to get these using these measurements. So if you like this idea, I do want to encourage you to maybe stop the video, jot down these measurements. You could even take a screenshot of what's on the screen, and that way you can remember how to do this when you go back. Now, I'm going to show you how to get these little hearts. There is a punch that we have that is called Heart Duo, I believe. This is a border punch. I'm going to open this up. I'll show you how to use it. You put your cardstock in here, line it up at this little black line right there for your starting point. Hold it straight and punch. And I would punch all the way down to get a 12-inch border. and so on. Now, the thing is, don't throw away the scraps that you're left with. I use scraps all the time. So I love all these little hearts that punch out. So I just punched some of those out in different shades of pink and put those on with a repositionable tape runner where you just flip it over, put a tiny bit of repositionable tape runner on the back to mount them down. Okay? And that is that. The rest of these were already pre-cut embellishments that I just added on with repositionable tape runner. It's also kind of a good idea on some of these. If you like foam squares, I don't have any handy, but they're just little squares that are raised a little bit. You could put those behind to give it a little raised look. That's how I got this little more of a 3D look, by just putting a little bit of foam square so it raises it up just a tad. Thank y'all so much for watching my video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.